Hello and welcome back to another video with Amualani. This is episode 3 in my Dwarf Fortress Let's Play Season 2 series. Now, I did do sort of an episode 0 where I showed the dwarves that I embarked with. I picked their skills, I picked the animals, I picked the items, and then I picked where I embarked. If you're interested, go check that out. That's just my process and how I figured out how to do it. I'm still relatively new to Dwarf Fortress, and I'm not getting super fancy with that yet. And then episode 1 is my checklist, my starting checklist, and the previous episode was the first episode where I hit play. Now, I'm going to check these alerts here on the left. Autumn has arrived. I'm going to dismiss. Olan has gained skill as a manager. Cancels sheer animal, no creature. Cancels milk animal, no creature. Cancels brew drink, need unrotten fermentable leaf or fruit. We have struck materials, and these were the migrants that we already dealt with. Okay. So, I may need to do... He's already a skilled herbalist. We may need to leave him, our bookkeeper, as an herbalist for now. I really didn't want Ambien. Nope. We're taking him off herbing. I just don't want him going outside, and I don't want that being his main skill. Okay. We left off last episode. I was kind of hoping that all of this would get dug out, but we just had... yes, we had 5 miners set, but we also had to have them doing some other tasks. So this episode, we're going to sort of finish getting this stuff dug out here, hopefully. And we do have on another floor, we have this set up to be dug out. It's on a lower priority. I want that other floor dug out first. But we do have this area that we can get set up. I'm going to hold off just a minute on this and let them work on getting this dug out. This is the bedrooms and offices sort of for our nobles. But this area here we do have dug out, and this is we're going to set up as our hospital. We did have an injured dwarf and no hospital. Right, this is a meeting area. And then you hit the little plus button for hospital. Hospital. Stock. Now we are going to assign as the diagnostician our chief medical dwarf. And we're going to start getting some furniture set up in here. Furniture, we will do a bed in the corner. Actually, we'll do a couple of beds. And then we'll do a traction bench. And a cabinet. And a chest. The cabinet and chest are so they can haul over the hospital supplies. The traction bench is for the surgery, and then the beds are for any patients that we might wind up having. Okay, I am going to put one more bed in the dormitory. Because we want to have some beds saved for the rooms here. And actually, you know what? We are going to set up that wood floor. Okay. So, carpenter. Kind of like the rambutan, so we're going to do the rambutan. Carpenter, we're going to do a boyer out of rambutan. and then we're going to come in, we're going to do some more carpenters. These we're going to do out of Paradise Nut Log. 2, 3. And we're going to do 4. These are the ones out of the Paradise Nut Log are the ones that we're going to set up the permanent work orders for. And we may be setting up some more. Oh, we do need to set up shop. We'll set up a couple of boyers out of. We'll do marketing in that. Okay. Okay, we'll do top priority on just these 2. The rest they can take their time with. Okay, so now we're going to start setting up stockpiles. 4. This is going to be for bins. It's going to be for just wood. All qualities except for artifact. Barrels. Same thing, we're going to do wood. Barrels. We'll do wheelbarrows. Wood. All but artifact. All but artifact. Now the wheelbarrows they will kind of leave all over, but at least this way we'll have a stockpile for them if we need it. We'll do other large tools. Wood. Oh. This is for step ladder. We will eventually, when we get our display case thing set up, when we're actually crafting the display cases, we'll have to shut this off right here. So the display, because the display cases are also other large tools, and we don't want them going in this same. Stockpile. Feel like there should be something else that we set up here, but I can't think of it at the moment. So good enough. We're going to come up to our all stockpile and remove those items. So come down to furniture. We're going to remove bins, barrels, and other large tools, and wheelbarrows. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and hit play. Now it is early autumn. We do have our trade depot set up. We really do need to, we need to get that stockpiles dug. This might wind up being a large chunk of our grazing pastures. So I think I'm going to kind of, you know, this enforcer limits the size. I think we're going to come in. We're going to go like this. You know, maybe we should limit the size. You know what? Actually, we're going to go like this. And we'll do that. Oh, do that for our stockpile. This is going to be a refuse stockpile, and the door is still kind of far away, so if there is a miasma, it shouldn't affect our entrance. We will also set up, and this can be on a trash dump. With stairs right here. And all of that we will we're going to set up a trash dump as well outside. Okay. So we do have the traders coming here in a couple of weeks. We did cut all of our gems for some value. It's not a lot of value. And we do have some marine, some crafts going. Now, a lot of the crafts are still here in the crafting table, but that's okay. Okay, so furniture, table. This is for our expedition leader, so we're going to go with the fanciest. Chair. Okay, nice. We're going to go office. And that's for our expedition leader. And then bedroom. And we'll assign this to the expedition leader. And then we'll get the rest of the furniture in place. We'll get a bed. Okay. And a door. And we will go ahead and set cut gems. We'll get a couple more pieces of charcoal going and smelt a little bit more. Although it is a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the Oil of Kindling is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious crafters. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer may very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. Meaning the merchants are arriving. Okay, nice. Okay, so it looks like we are... Oh, we do have fuel. So why is it saying we don't? Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more on both of those. Okay, we're going to get the office set up for our... We're going to do the manager first, so we can start doing work orders. And then we'll do bedroom, and then I'll place all the furniture. And this is the manager. Giving them the next nicest. And then we also need a door. Okay, beautiful. And I'm not going to set up any of those bedrooms just yet. Okay. There is the diplomacy. Okay, we need to start sending stuff up. So broker requested at depot. We're going to go in and see what the broker's doing. The broker is making the crafts. Okay, so I need to take that off of high priority. And actually just, I'll stop it altogether. So broker requested. We're going to move goods to and from. Cut gems. We're going to send everything for value. And then we'll come check the bin. Oh, 43 items. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Now amulets, we'll send. Bracelets, we'll send everything. Crowns, we'll send everything. Earrings. Figurines. Rings and scepters. And we'll just send everything. Okay, and we are going to hit play, and that's a lot of items for them to bring up. But this is a super, super important trade for us. And we needed as much value as we could get. Okay, that's going to take them a little while, so we will come to check things out here. Oh, somebody's getting kind of a fancy bedroom with a gem on the wall. their progress is kind of stalled while they were perfect, hauling everything up here. So we're going to mark all. And not bad, we have a bit of value. We are going to grab both of those metal bars, absolutely. We're not going to grab that stuff. Native gold blocks and mica. Ooh. Grab the mica block for sure. The native gold block would be cool to build out of. That's not a block that I know how to make. But the traders bring it sometimes. But that's just a lot of expense. And same with the crystal rock class. I'm not sure we want to do that. The clay boulders, it's cheap. I think I will grab it. And actually unmark all. We're going to do just a little bit of value here. And we're going to do small trades to sort of increase my trade. Okay, yes. All right. Now we will sort of mark all. Come in. They did bring some toys. Ooh, the toys are expensive, though. Let's look at the animals. I think I am going to grab that nanny goat. I don't know if I want the peacock or not. You know what? Yes, we are just going to grab the animals. We're going to kind of come back to the rest of this. This is really what I'm interested in. I am going to grab a couple of sandbags. The dye we're going to wait on. That's too expensive for now. I'm going to come down and see. Okay, so I will just grab the sandbags. Oh, sweet pot seeds. Perfect. And sweet pot seeds. That also gives us a couple of extra bags. The bins we're going to come back to. That's a kind of high priority. We want all of the meat. We want all of the fish. We want those plump helmets. Absolutely. Leaves and fruit. Capers. Leaves and fruit. Leaves and fruit. I'm going to grab all of that thread. Yes, please. We'll grab the cheap backpack. What the heck is in that expensive backpack? Holy moly. Cheese. Okay, that's a lot of value in cheese, but we'll grab at least a couple things of cheese. Nice. Those are books. Okay, we can grab 2. We will grab the parchment. I don't know that we should... I want to buy 2 just in case something gets stolen or happens, because we don't actually have our library set up yet. Okay. So that being said, let's come back up and see if we can... We're going to come back to the bins. I think the bins are slightly more important than, like, the toys. Oh, they may not have a cheap bin. Ooh. You know, let's try. Let's try. Is not enough. Okay, dang. Okay. What did we grab up the top? We do need all the food. Okay, I think we're gonna risk it. We're gonna take this off and see if they'll do that trade. So we can get 1 bin. Yes, they did. Okay, okay, okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, and we're gonna add the goat there, and we're gonna come down and we're gonna add the bird down here. Perfect. That being said, okay. So, diplomacy, we are going to come in. We're going to hit OK. There's much to share. We are going to come in metal bars. I'm going to ask for black bronze and rose gold. And you know what? We're going to ask for steel, because I haven't noticed much flux yet. Okay. Seeds, plump helmet, pigtail. Animals, yep, I think we need to ask for a grazing pair. So it looks like we can do yaks. Yaks are hard on grazing. We could do goats. We could do reindeer might be kind of fun, but I'm not sure if you can shear the reindeer. Llamas, I think you can. You know, we're gonna do llamas. So we've asked for some metal bars. We've asked for seeds, and we've asked for llamas. Now that if we ask for much more, we may not get much more. Just scrolling through to see, like the bins and the cloth. I've never really asked for that, so that's what I'm kind of looking through to see if there's a category of cloth plant. Okay. Or leather. Let's ask for leather. Yeah. We'll ask for some of these fancier ones. Kangaroo, jaguar, leopard, great horned owl. Sure. Let's see what they bring. Okay, so these are the things we've asked for. They're offering them at an inflated price, and they want amulets and figurines in return, and they will pay an inflated price for those. This export agreement only applies to trades next year, not with any merchants currently present, and this only applies to this merchant that comes in autumn. It does not apply to any new merchants that might come. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So, they wanted amulets and figurines, so we are going to come in and we're going to do rock figurine and rock amulet. And specify stone, gabbro. We'll specify stone, gabbro. And we'll set both of those on repeat. We don't need to do high priority now, we have a year. But I will also set some other crafts of other materials, just to get a little bit of variety in color. Oops. Okay, so let's see here. Let's look at, so kimberlite. Ooh, kimberlite is pretty. Microline we will definitely do crafts out of. Kimberlite, I'll do one crafts out of kimberlite. Olivine I will also do crafts out of. We'll get a couple more crafts in there. Let's do a basalt and a dacite. Perfect. That will just give us a little bit of variety. Okay, so next, oh, there's lots of gems over here. Oh, moly. Okay. Next office that is needed is the bookkeeper. Office bookkeeper. And we'll also do the bedroom, and then we'll place the furniture. Bookkeeper. Okay, and let's place furniture. It's a bed. Slightly less fancy on the beds, and you know what? This last bed will stick down here. Door. Sort of a nicer door, and then we will do table. And chair. And then everybody else getting an office is just for basically for nobles and administrators to they have a private place to sit and eat. Basically, they don't really need the office. Okay, so we will hit play, and we are going to come down to the wood floor here and see. Okay, perfect. So we are going to assign our adept carpenter here. And we are going to do work order, make bed, times 10. Do we have any boilers yet? Not really. Okay. And then here we're going to do novice on the skill, and we're going to set up a permanent work order for barrels. So work orders are used to automate tasks in workshops. These work orders are set to complete a certain number of tasks and can be given start conditions. For instance, you can create an order to make wooden bins if you are out of empty ones, to brew drinks if you are running low, or to make 5 statues every month. You can limit work orders to a number of workshops. You can also create work orders at specific workshops from their building sheet. The system is reasonably powerful, and you can eventually automate almost all of your production if you wish. I'm going to say don't show again. Okay, so amount of empty barrels and logs. Okay, so amount of empty barrels for now, less than, we're going to do 15. Amount of logs available is greater than 20. 15, okay. And we're going to have them make just 5 on the barrels. We'll eventually up that order. We're also going to add another work order for crutches. Actually, no, we'll leave this as just the barrel work order. Work order. Shop. Here we're going to do, this will be bins. Amount of empty bins, amount of logs. Okay, so empty bins we'll do, we're going to do 15. And we'll do 20 here as well. And we'll do 5, and sort of same thing. In order. Shop. And then we'll do our sort of our medical crutch and splint. Okay, so we're just going to do 1 on each of them. Crutches, logs. Okay, so amount of crutches available is less than, let's go 3. And greater than 10, that works, okay. Order splints, logs, so we're going to do the same number, less than 3, and 10 we're good with, okay. So this is medical. Work order, carpenter, shop. Okay. Boy, we have meat barrel done. We don't have enough barrels. Okay. We're going to come down, and we're also going to... So, oh, they moved all the barrels. 10 beds. We're going to make 10 barrels. We're going to make 10... You know what? There we go. We're going to hit play. And we're going to remove this workshop. And we'll also remove this workshop. And for now, we'll just do a few crossbows. And you know what? We do also need to do a couple of craft shops here. Or at least one. Out of... We'll do the Ramadan. This will be for wood bolts. Okay, so let's... We don't have a whole lot of wood. So let's come back up and sort of see where we're at with our mining. We're going to come out and see where we're at with them. They've brought all of our wood down. Honestly, our guy that we have set for wood cutting is probably still prioritizing herbing, so I'm just going to erase all of that. Okay. Oh, Parad, Human Maceman is visiting. That has to do with the petition. They wish to reside in cobalt tombs for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Do you approve this request? I'm going to deny. This is sort of one of the problems of opening up the caverns. From everything that I researched, and this is just my understanding, and I don't have practical experience, I just have what I researched, letting the folks come in and reside for the purpose of eradicating monsters, really all they do is sit in your tavern and drink all of your drink. They don't, and especially since we have the caverns blocked off, they have no access to the cavern, so you can't assign them to do anything. So I'm just going to be denying those requests for now. Giant mosquito. The March Dwarf is fighting. Giant mosquito is fighting. We have giant mosquitoes. Oh. So that is what I am seeing. Okay. So our militia commander is off doing some fighting. Oh wow! Look at all the bolts. Okay. These are all steel bolts too. I am going to unlock all of this so they come gather those. Okay, we really do need to get the animal floor up and running. But for now, we will at least set stockpile for refuse. We'll do corpses. And body parts. And teeth. We'll do refuse. Entrance. We absolutely need to stick a door here. Oh, we do need to. Like I think we have enough herbs. We don't need that. Okay, so we are going to set up some brewing from plant and from fruit. We need that more than we need the prepped meals. So I'm going to let them sort of brew everything they're able to brew before doing some cooking. Okay, time to set up some more doors. Which actually, you know what? So one door is going up there. 1, 2, 3. 6 here is 9. So, and we have 5 plus the one up there is 10, 11, 12, 13 that we're going to need. And we have 5, so we need 8. Okay. So work order, rock door, gabbro, and we'll just temp and do 8. Okay, so we have our hospital set up. We are going to set up bookcase, 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 gabbro, gabbro, gabbro. And then we'll set up table and chair, out of gabbro. I think we'll go 4 of each. And then we'll come over and we'll do a coffer out of gabbro. And we are going to come over and we are going to make a library. So we're going to do a meeting area. Except we'll do library. Library all stock. And we will do a door here. We'll do a nicer door. We do have some lesser doors that we will start setting over here. And we will let them make some more doors for us. Oh, let's finish going over. So that was a giant mosquito. Our miner cancels got the plants interrupted by a giant mosquito. Okay, we're starting to get some baby animals. Merchants have arrived and are unloading their goods. The outpost liaison has arrived. Lead task has become a broker ×2. That meaning they gained skill. We traded twice, that's why it was ×2. And then we have structured materials. Okay. Here you can see we have our chief medical dwarf is taking a nap here. They don't feel anything after sleeping without a proper room. We're going to get that fixed. He feels euphoric due to inebriation, satisfied at work, blissful, remembering dining in a very good dining room. Uneasy after being unable to pray to Zolban for too long. We may need to set up a general temple as well on this floor. Which actually we're going to do. Charcoal. charcoal, charcoal, charcoal. And then the altar. I think might be other. Hold on. Okay, I had to look it up. Altars are under other large tools. We're going to do metal. We'll do all. We're going to make a metal altar here. Or maybe we should just do a stone altar. And we don't necessarily need to decorate it. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're just gonna delete this stockpile. Okay. That being said, you know, we don't need to decorate it, but we can still make it out of metal. But I'm not sure how much fuel they need. You know, I guess we will find out. I think we also only have nickel, copper. We don't have that much metal. We're just going to make our first altar out of... We'll at least go with a slightly snazzier color. We'll go with microline. We will also go with... we need a coffer for a temple, so we will do a microline on that. And 8x4. Okay. We will do 8x4 like that. That way we're set up and ready to go for a temple. Which means I think I also need to add a lot of microline door for the temple. We only have the one carpenter in, and our carpenter is kind of busy. Woodworker. Yeah, our carpenter is our bookkeeper, and they are doing what? Sleeping. I think our bookkeeper is also... Okay. They have lots of happy thoughts. They're bitter after getting into an argument, but everything else here is happy. After a satisfying acquisition, let's look at what the bookkeeper acquired. They acquired a Gabbro ring, which they're happy with. So, okay, this is all set for 2, and then this is set for 3. So there's still a few more workshops that I want to get set up. But our miners just need to be freed up. We only got a couple people mining. We've got our expedition leader and our manager are digging. Our bookkeeper is not set to mining. We have a stoneworker who is set to mining, and they're busy doing the stone furniture. Our chief medical dwarf is set to mining, and oh, they are set to digging. And the broker is set to sleep. A weaponsmith is not going to have a whole lot to do. Let me go look at the weaponsmith. Yeah, we're going to set them to a mechanic as well. Okay, our guy's not going and shopping. I'm going to take him off of plant gathering because I think I always like to do this. Ah, he's busy brewing. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, we just I kind of want him mining. I mean, we're at 100 drink, which... Okay, you know what, we're going to take that off of high priority. So he can still come do some brewing? Okay, and that just got cancelled. Let's look at it. We have struck Garnerate. They made wooden crutch successfully and wooden splint. Those are off of our work orders. The merchants will be leaving soon and have embarked. And then we have cancel cut gems, need rough gems, and cancel brew drink, need unrotten fermentable plant. Okay. Which, okay, the fact that gems got cancelled means hopefully our labor, who's assigned to the jewelry? That's our manager. They should be digging. Okay. Yeah, we're just wanting some extra stuff. Okay. Oh, we have the bookcases. Let's go see if we can place them or if we have to wait for them to get hauled. Okay, so bookcase, we're going to come over. Yeah, nice, we can place the bookcases. We'll place a chest in the other corner, a gabbro coffer, perfect. And then we have table and chairs. I'll do the two lower quality chairs there, or tables there, and then we'll do a couple of lower quality chairs. Yeah, honestly, office for our militia commander. We'll do a bedroom for our militia commander. Oh, we did a dormitory. Oops. Bedroom. For our militia commander. furniture in here. So table. I think we did. Yep, we had a camera table. Perfect. And then we will do a bed. We don't have any beds made. Okay. Door. Okay, so we just need to let things play so we can get some stuff made. And we're going to do high priority on the bed. We're out of barrels and bins. Okay. Okay. The main reason I wanted to get the bookcases up and going is so that they could bring down that scroll. We do need to set up a temporary stockpile for the clay, which we'll set right here. Stone, we'll do clay, we'll do all. So they can bring that down. Our guys are just kind of insanely busy. Okay, so we're not quite ready to get the tavern done yet. So I'm going to do a meeting area. No, we got to wait for them to kind of finish. Furniture, looks like that we have some more camera tables built, so we will get those placed. Let's check out if we've got another chair yet. Nice, okay. And then we can place the last one there. And we can finish setting up these offices. Office for our chief medical dwarf. And then we'll set up the bedroom right now as well. Bedroom chief MD. Office for our final noble and administrator, our broker. And bedroom. For the broker. Okay, let's come down and check. We may not have much progress on beds. Oh, we do. Okay, nice. So we can at least get some beds placed. Okay, so. All right. We will do the micro. Okay, we'll do the nice camera door here. Oh, nice camera door here as well. Very nice. And then we'll do a microline door there. We'll do lesser quality door there. Just get these areas finished on the digging. So that very nice gabbro door we're going to stick on the tavern. They're hauling it. Alright, they did finish. So, this is going to be a meeting area down here. The furniture on that can kind of wait until after I get the tavern furniture done. And then we are going to do a temple. Right here. We'll do a new temple, no specific deity. General temple. Stock. And okay, the chest we'll do over here. And the furniture, the offering place we will do right here. Eventually I will, and actually I'll do it right now, I will have one table and chair set up in there. And we'll make those out of microline as well. Really, we don't have a whole lot of much else besides the gabbro. The temple we got a little bit fancy with, but okay, and we'll go ahead and play. I'm just kind of letting them finish up with sort of the furniture and letting them dig while we're doing all of this. Alrighty. I think I need to kind of come haul stuff. Furniture will do a table here. You know, we'll do a couple of tables here. A table here. I was going to do 2 more tables in the library, but we may not need that much more in the library. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a couple more tables, a couple more chairs. And let's do, we need a coffer. And then we do need we're going to do a work order mug. Out of Gabbro. I mean, that'll be 30 mugs. We don't need that many. But at 3 a pop, we're going to need some in the tavern. I think I'll do 5 because that'll make us 15. I'm debating on our instruments. Did they get... Where did the instruments get? Are those other large tools? Is that what happened? No. Can they store pianos in bins? Yes, they can. Okay. Those are sort of pretty pianos, and I don't know that I really want to set them up in our tavern and our temple. But it's going to be a minute before we can do something better. You know what? We are going to place those instruments. Okay. We will go ahead and do food. Come in, we'll do drink, we'll do all. We'll do all. You know what? Ooh. I mean, I don't know that I really feel set up to be doing a tavern, but drink. Tavern. It is now early winter. Oh, we just got some migrants. Let's see if we get more than 2. We'll let it play for a minute. Oh boy. I did not get those set as... Oops. Furniture. Because they need a little bit of an area for the performers. I think we'll do Gabbro. And we'll do a Dosite table in here. Furniture, chair. 1, 2, 3. Microline. And microline. Okay. And then we'll do a chest, a Dacite coffer. Okay. And then, yep, we're gonna go ahead and place our instruments. We'll do the bloodthorn here, and we'll do the tunnel tube here. do a tavern. Tavern. Oh, stockpile. That's just so I know what floor it's on. Let's look at doors. Let's go that and that. And then let's also do beds and set up these bedrooms. I do want to do slightly higher quality beds in these bedrooms. Dang, okay, that's a nice bed. Okay. We'll play and then we'll set up bedrooms. Winter has arrived. Lee Tess has gained skill as a broker. You have struck worth the clays. So Migrant have arrived. I'm waiting to see if any more come, because sometimes they kind of trickle in. Logum has created a master wood bed and barrel. We have several scholars visiting. No! Forgot to shut off the library. Oh, man. Citizens only. They're going to take our book. So the one book that we spent good money to buy. Discuss rainfall. Discuss rainfall. Ah! Alright, I gotta shut that off in the tavern too. Citizens only. Citizens only. Hospital. The hospital, I will leave all visitors welcome in case somebody, is visiting and gets hurt. Okay. Dang it. Goodbye, book. I only remember to do that about 50% of the time. But it seems like my first book gets visiting scholars. They will take your books. And until I'm up and running, that's why I like to shut visitors off of the library, so I can get copies up and going for my dwarves. Man, potentially I'm not gonna get another book for another year. I was hoping for that to make my dwarves happy. Okay. Now we're gonna try this whole bedroom. It said you could do multi, and let's see if that is true. Done. Yes, it is. Okay, beautiful. So we have our 6 administrators all have bedrooms, and now dwarves should be assigning themselves. These are temporary bedrooms, so I don't really care who gets assigned where. Let them pick their own. It does seem like we're not getting any more on the population, so I'm going to come out. First things first, every time I get a visitor, I do like to come and check if they brought any animals with them. It does not seem like they did. Second, we did only get 2 though. Okay. We will open our don't show again our militia squad and see. Okay, so we did get a ranger. Nice. They're a competent marks dwarf. They're definitely getting added to our military here. They're a novice animal trainer, a novice animal caretaker, as well as novice in 3. We're going to assign, let's see, disdains, decorum, poor analytical ability. They are a quarreler, acquiescing, sickly, values self-control, and they brought a spouse. They are getting added to hunting. They are getting added to animal care, and they are getting added to farming. They're actually also getting added to, can we do hunting and plant gathering? Yes, we can. And they're getting added to our squad. Beautiful. That dwarf is going to be busy. Okay. But now let's go look at our plant gatherer labor. Did I have it assigned to the still? I did. Okay. It does seem like he came out and did the wood cutting. So I think I am going to switch id back from... Id is a miner. We're going to get him back on mining. We currently don't have a woodcutter. Oh, yes, we do. Hold on. Let's go look at Olan. I think Olan came as a woodcutter. Perfect. I'm going to leave them as a woodcutter only and not add them to herbing as well. I think. Values competition, good intuition, disdain self-control, not musical. They are cheerless and trusting. They are a dabbling armor user. I'd rather add her to a non-ranger squad, but I'm going to add her for now. And until we... Next episode, barracks and animals, definitely. We still have a lot to get dug out here. But now that our miner is freed up, that might happen. Okay, so, but it's nice that we have a woodcutter. And then we have another weaponsmith that came. Okay. With their spouse. Okay, nice. So they are tough. They have poor social awareness, poor intuition, disdains advice, disdains independence, and musical. They are an adequate weaponsmith and an adequate potash maker. Nice. Okay. So, we'll add them to our metalsmithing, but then we'll also add them to farming. Let's be honest, they're going to become a farmer. I am going to come up and set our still to that weaponsmith that came that got added. We're going to set niche to the still. Okay. And brew, drink from fruit. Okay. We'll make them our brewer. And freeing more people up to come and actually do our mining. I want to get our clothing area kind of set up. And honestly, once they get this area dug, I might... The rest of the wood floor is set to a 4 priority. I'm okay leaving it there, but I think I'm going to get the animal area... That's a high priority, as is our barracks, so we can start doing some training. So I think, and that is most definitely what we're going to do next episode. These last 4 bedroom, or 6 bedrooms, I'm also okay kind of leaving. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Oh, the bedrooms haven't been all taken yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So not everybody's going to get a bedroom because there's only 4 left. Okay. We'll have them come dig out 1 more bedroom. And we'll do 1 more door. We'll make this out of gabbro. And we will make 1 more bed. was. Got a masterpiece wood barrel. Lady consort is visiting. Weaponsmith cancels brewed drink, needs unrotten fermentable leaf or fruit. Gourds. Okay, so we covered the migrants, and several work orders have been completed. The wooden splint, that's checked daily, and they'll keep doing that until we're up at. Wooden splint has been completed ×6. A wooden bin times. Why are they making that many splints? Door. Okay, I'm gonna go check out. I'll check this petition. She wishes to reside in Cobalt Tombs for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Denied. And I'm going to come check our work orders. Okay, they should not make any more crutches. And they should not make any more splints. Okay. Let's just get that built. We'll come up. Oh wow, look at that. Kind of a fancier bedroom here. And we will actually make this stockpile one bigger, because they can only fit one barrel in there with the other block or rock in there. Okay, let's come over and check. Yep, they put some mugs. We're going to also... I'm so sad, I think the book is gone. It's probably on a scholar that already left. Oh, it's still there. They're reading it. We'll see. Oh, it's our weaponsmith. Maybe our book won't be gone. I mean, the fact that they're still in the library, our book is probably going to be gone, but at least somebody got to read it, huh? Alright. We're going to let it hit play here. We're going to let them finish. They did finish digging out a couple of areas. Okay, actually, we're going to come up and do some workshops. Clothing and leather, we're going to do one of each. So we're going to do clothes. We're going to do all out of Gabbro here. Oops. We want leather. We want a loom. And we'll do a dyer. We'll do a rum ton and persimmon. Okay. That being said, we're going to come down and actually queue up a couple of, oh, buckets, that's what I need. So furniture, I knew there was something else in here. Buckets, wood, all, oh. Buckets. And that's what we can do on this last work order. Bucket. I'll have it make one amount of empty buckets and logs. So the amount of empty buckets, we'll leave it at 10. Amount of logs, we'll go up to 15. Buckets. Work order. Okay, we will come over to food, I think, and is it? No, it's not paste. Milt plant. We'll do dye. And we'll hit all. Dye. And we are going to do 0 on the barrels. Done. We'll come over here. Well, okay, we've got other stockpiles, so we'll remove everything at the same time. We're gonna do so for the finished goods for clothing. We're gonna do so. We've got armor, footwear, handwear, headwear, legwear. We'll come to other materials. We'll just do all. We'll do all, undyed, undyed. I mean, we'll just do all because we're disabling this from the other or all stockpile. Okay. New clothing, and I'm going to shut this off. That's very important. Our workshop, we're going to have it spit directly into this stockpile, and so all of the new clothing will go here, and then we're going to set up another stockpile here with all of our clothing. So finished goods, so we're going to do armor, we're going to do footwear, we're going to do handwear, headwear, and legwear. This was a tip that I read for my previous world that I did like a couple weeks ago. This was a tip that I read as I was reading up on the clothing industry. And here we'll just do leather. You know what? We'll do all. We'll do all and all. We'll do all but artifact. All but artifact. All. Worn cloak. So the idea here is the workshop will spit new products into this stockpile for our dwarves to come and grab new clothing, and then they can bring their worn clothing to the worn clothing stockpile, and we're not going to shut that one off. And that way we can sell worn clothing to the traders when they come. And we really do need to get that up and running. Next episode, I'll talk about that at the end of the episode. Let's finish setting stuff up here. Backpacks and quivers. We'll set up in this room. Finish good. Backpacks. We'll do leather. Backpacks. And then we will do quivers. Finish good. Do quivers. Leather. Haul. Quiver. I'm going to go in and shut all of this off while I'm thinking about it. Okay. So in here, we're going to shut off armor. We're going to shut off footwear, handwear, headwear, legwear. We're also going to shut off backpacks and quivers. And then we're going to come down to food, come to milt plant, dye, and do none. Perfect. We'll do leather flasks here. Finish good. flasks. We'll do leather. Do all, leather, water skin. And then down here, we're going to do we'll do toy. We'll do all. We're going to do low quality. This is going to be a permanent stockpile. Low quality toy. Low quality. We'll do toy. Don't care what material it's made out of so much. We'll do exceptional, exceptional. Toy, exceptional. And we'll do toys. None. Masterwork. None. Masterwork. All. Okay. Toy test. I'll set up more permanent workshops in this area in a bit. Let's come up and remove toys from our stockpile. Okay, looks like we do have the bed made, so that's furniture, bed, and door. And we'll do the final bedroom. That's all set to 4. It does look like they are coming up at start. Are they starting to mine down here yet? Yeah, they're starting to mine down here. This is actually probably a really good spot to leave the episode. Actually, you know what? We'll let them finish building all of these. There may be some other stockpiles in these areas that I'm not thinking about at the moment. Oh, we did metal blocks. None. Metal bars. All. That's why it's not moving. Did we shut off metal bars? We did. Okay. That's why the bars are still stuck here. I was wondering why the bin was there and they just weren't hauling any of the bars. Okay, we're going to hit play and let them finish. They are pondering holes and parts. They are now. Yep, they're reading our copy, which means they're gonna leave with it. Dang it! Well, at least one dwarf got to read it. We have struck tetrahedrite. We have a mace dwarf is visiting. This petition is going to be constant for them to come and eradicate monsters. And lots of woodworkers have been completed. They are still completing the splints. Why? I'll to look into that. Okay, nice. So first things first, the clothing shop I'm going to set up so that it spits into new clothing. Done. Okay. The leatherworks, we'll have to kind of micromanage the leatherworks. Because I might be doing some bags or other things out of leather. Okay. Honestly, my brain's getting a little frazzled, and I have a kitty wanting my attention, so I really do think I'm going to wrap up the episode here. This is Amulani. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up it. If you enjoy what I'm producing, please subscribe to the channel. We will see you next episode.